one, and we are back.
We
This is
are.
the Slant Sports. I'm JP. That's Coach 30. Coach 30, how it looking over there?
Hey man, looking like another good week of football on hand. Look like we're gonna have another strong week of football going for week
Yes, sir.
4, man. We really getting deep into it, man. So hey, I'm excited as usual, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I know last week, man, it's crazy because we had one of the best shows we done did. We was on the
Man,
same page with a lot of the picks, a lot of the
yep,
upsets that y'all seen this past week. We
yep,
predicted like
yep.
the Bird beating Evangel, all that stuff, but we had a few technical difficulties. Like I
It's
said,
all good.
hey, we take the blame on that, but we
Yeah,
got everything squared away now and fixed,
believe.
and I don't know if y'all missed us, but we sure miss y'all.
Missed y'all, man.
For sure.
The people was asking, man, hey, what happened this week? I
Yeah.
told him, hey, be patient. I said, we got it. We got it,
Oh yeah.
So that made me feel good to know that people are watching, people are wanting to see the predictions. They want to see the big time players. They want to see the players to watch. So man, like I said, I'm just very happy that we able to bring it back to you this week, man, week 4. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
man,
sir. Now, before we get started, now I know Code 30. He the type of guy. He don't like pats on the back. He do not like that.
man,
Anything he do for the right reason. But
just doing it, man.
before we get started, I believe congratulations in order for you getting support person of the year for the twenty
Appreciate
four
it, brother.
twenty five round of
Appreciate you,
applause,
man.
man.
Appreciate
Hey,
you,
we
man.
I know we proud here at the show. I know everybody in our, like I say, in our small town of Ben. I know everybody's proud of you. I know
Man,
all the elders in the neighborhood. I know all them proud of you. I know all the
yeah,
church family proud of you. And man, you just keep doing a good thing, man. I mean, I feel
appreciate
like
it,
that's a
man.
real good accolade to get, man. That show you that because it's deeper than sports,
It's
So
deeper than sports,
man, when I
man.
seen that, man, and I seen you up there, man, I like to shed a tear myself.
Man, look, I was trying. They didn't surprise me, man. They caught me to the 50-yard line. It's halftime, and I'm trying to go and get on that drawing board and fix what
Yeah.
we had to make our corrections, man. They took me to the 50-yard line. I said, man, did I lose my wallet? Did my keys down there? What's going on, man? They got me, man. They caught me off guard. But like I said, man, I appreciate the honor, man. Like you said, deeper than sports, man. I just,
Yeah.
at Bossier High, really anywhere I'm at, but I'm at Bossier High right now, so man, I just try to be, as supportive to everybody, man. Every student, you ain't gotta be an athlete. I want everybody to know that Coach Hug care about them, love them, try to do what I can to help everybody. So, like
Yes,
I say,
sir.
man, but I appreciate that, my boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I would have made you big dog of the week if it wasn't for my actual big dog of the
Hey,
week. He went a little bit hard. Nah,
he
just
went harder than hey, he
nah,
went a
just
little. He did. He did
hey,
go.
but yeah, we man, we happy
Yeah,
for you,
for
man,
sure, for
and now
sure.
we looking for you to go back to back next year. We want that
That's
back
a
to
bit.
back. You
That's
know.
a bit. That's the goal, baby.
Yes,
Yeah,
now like we
indeed.
said, last week was a good week in high school sports, man. High school
Yep.
football and the
Yep.
318, man. A lot of big time games. Like I say, we're going into week 4, which
Mm.
means that we're approaching that mid season, I
Yeah,
should
man.
say, time, which is real pivotal. So these games are gonna be, if you think they were big last week and the week before, it's really every game counts, and
Yeah.
all the games that we got coming up that we're gonna cover today. I mean, everyone, or I mean, for it, district gonna get tight. We got a lot of good big name programs that if they don't get a win, hey, they might not be, them boosters gonna be mad. They may not be in the playoffs, so it's a
Somebody
lot
gonna ask some
going.
questions.
Exactly. Somebody
Yeah.
gonna have to answer some questions. So it's a lot going on coming into this week 4 game, this week 4 of high school football.
Indeed.
Man, so I mean, like we always say, with that, we're gonna dive right into it and
Dive into it.
get this thing going, man. And
Yeah.
with that being said, I have to say, don't look now. but the Northwood Falcons are undefeated. And
It's
hey,
good
and I mean,
football, man.
man, them boys playing good football. I know we highlighted them early in the, I think on our first episode about
Yeah,
teams and players to watch, so on and so
yeah,
forth. And speed kills. I remember us saying how speed kills, and it's been working for them. This week they're gonna travel to North Dakota, and man, I feel like that train gonna keep on rolling and ain't gonna be stopped. Now, North Dakota is a good team. The losses that
yes,
they have are against great teams. So I mean,
sir.
I can't, I can't put that against them. Charge them with it. But I mean,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you gotta play your schedule. So me
Yeah.
myself personally, I don't think this train gonna stop. I think it's gonna keep on rolling. I got Northwood beating North Dakota on Friday.
Okay, look, man. So like I said, man, these two teams, man. I think I said it, the first episode. They're in the same district as we are, Bows, man. 148, strong district, man. Just like 158, strong district. But we're looking at two of the top teams in the district, and I'm gonna go out and say this now, and I might get some flack for this, but I'm just gonna say it because it's the truth. This day may very well be the district championship for 148 this
Yeah.
Friday. Like I said, man, our Bulls Bearcats, we're gonna keep fighting. I know Woodlawn gonna keep fighting. I know Minden gonna keep fighting.
Mhm.
Uh, but man, it's two very good teams, like you said, and Northwood has been on a roll.
Yeah.
They went down to Mansfield and man put up 64 points on the board, and we know Mansfield is not a slouch. They
At
not
all.
no just no little cupcake team. So to go do that against Mansfield, that's big. And over so like you said, losing to Center Texas, losing to West Monroe, that's not nothing to be, sad. Hold your head
Hey,
down about.
yeah.
So, but like I said, I'm with you on that pick, man. I think the Falcons are going to go to Stonewall and have their way
Mm.
against North Dakota. Had to sadly report that my guy Cole Corey suffered an injury
Yeah, I saw
that
that,
may
man.
sideline him for a little while. Man, I hope that he's able to get back to finish out his senior season. But yeah, I think with the Cole Corey being out and a few other guys may being down for North Dakota, man, Northwood, I think they're gonna get him. So
Yeah, yeah, and I'm
prove me wrong
hoping.
though. Prove me wrong, North Dakota. Prove me wrong,
Yeah,
but
yeah, and I'm
you know,
hoping Northwood can go undefeated this season and all that. Well, I want y'all to beat them, of course, but
yeah, we
like
gonna
I
beat
say,
them.
I don't think that train about to stop. I think it's gonna keep
Nah,
on
they look
rolling.
good. They
Yes,
look good.
sir.
So hey,
Oh,
Northwood, we got you on the board, man.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, now we got Evangel at Airline. Now, like I said, we recorded last week, had a few issues, this and that. But one thing that I did say last week when it came to Evangel, I hope they don't take anything personal. Because I picked them to lose to Neville, I picked them to lose to Bird, and I'm about to
Yeah,
pick them to lose to Airline. Now, this is the
yeah.
thing. Like I say, my little cousin told me, man, you done became an airline in the Parkway fan. Well, it's Tiger Pride forever. But at the end of the day, I mean, airline ain't doing nothing but anybody that call themselves wanting to put their cleats on, put them pads on, and get on that field against airline. Airline ain't doing nothing but hanging 50 on them. I
Yeah, they
mean,
gonna put the
they ain't
points
doing
on
nothing but
you.
hanging 50 on them. You know what I'm saying? They got Big Ben. You got one guy on the left that he looked like a monster. He looked like he should be playing D1 ball right now as a
Mm-hmm.
sophomore.
Yep,
You got
yep.
J5, who we all know is the sickest in the city. I mean, it's just they I feel like they gonna have their way, and that defense is a little underrated. Now, not to harp on the past, but I did go to the Benton and Airline game, and I know
Mm-hmm.
for a fact they dropped at least 3 picks. So that
Oh
defense
yeah.
is playing top tier. So I mean, it's just I got Airline to win that. I know Pop Newton, he's still that guy. I still got a lot of faith in him. I think he threw for 400 plus again last week,
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he's that guy, he as advertised, but man, airline, I'm looking for them. They may not hang 50 on them, but I see them hanging 40 for sure. Like
They gonna
that's
look. This one thing about it, man. Like you said, airline, just weapons all over the field, man. They have a young man that like I said, on the other side of them. I got a report from Friday night that the young man was a receiver, turned around, went to safety, got a pick six, got on offense, went ahead, what they call a head top somebody,
Man.
and went down and drove them down the field. So man, like I said, airline has they got talent all over, and Evangel has talent as well. Um, but like I said last week, man, they went up against a Bird team that, like man, y'all know I'm all about the powerhouse teams that have done it in the district before.
Hmm.
Bird was a team that has been in the district that did it at a high level in that wing T offense. Airline same way. They in this 5A district. They've been in the 5A district. So I think Evangel just getting a welcome party this season, man. They welcoming, they're being welcomed to 5A, man. Kind of like how they have the rookies coming to the NFL.
Yeah,
You gotta go through your growing pains. So
yeah, that's all it
I,
is.
I got airline in this one too, man. Like I said, Pop Houston is producing. He doing very well, as well as some of the other supporting cast. But airline too much for him, man. Big Ben, Jarvis. Man, y'all keep doing your thing, man. We checking y'all out. And like I say, as of right now, hey, they haven't proved us wrong. So,
Yeah, they
man,
haven't, man, and not to look past Evangel, but like I said, I can't wait for them to play Parkway. Man, that's gonna be a
look,
classic for
I
sure.
look, and like I said, y'all don't want to look too far ahead, but
Yeah, we
man,
ain't.
I'm trying to think about that Mayo versus J5 or Mayo versus Kenny Darby, man. That's gonna be
Oh man, oh my
that's
God,
something I want to see, man. Them the matchup that
that's
you want
gonna
to
that's
see,
gonna.
man.
Hey, I'm gonna pay. If they asked, I pay $20 to get into that game.
Hey man, they might
For
well look.
real.
I don't know if they got it, but they might want to set up some kind of camera, do some pay per view that night,
For real, pay per
or
view or
something, man. You know
something,
what I'm saying?
or
So
something.
yeah, so airline, let's see what you got, man.
Let's see what you got. Now
You know?
then we got our Ben Tigers, Tiger Pride, Purple D,
Yeah,
all that
right.
good
Yeah.
stuff, man. And like I said, when I think about the Tigers, man, the games that I watch, I mean, it's like I can see it in their eyes. They want it,
Yeah.
but they just falling short, man. They going against Shreve, Shreve coming to Bend, and man, Shreve got Jamar say Platter, man. He coming and he gonna dominate. I mean, this is a defense that gave up 400 plus rushing yards last week. So I hate to do it again, man, but I can't pick my Tigers this week, man. Oh, what
Mm-hmm.
are they? 0-3?
I'm
Cause
three
we
right
don't
now.
count that jamboree. I don't care what
Yes,
Max
yes,
Prep
sir.
say. We don't count that
We
jamboree.
don't count it. Yeah,
They
you know.
0-3, so I'm gonna have to pick Shree to win this one for sure.
Hey man, look, it's always like I say every week when we talk about it, it's always a type of pride. I don't want y'all to get it misconstrued or think that we, that turned against them or nothing like that. We still got love for the Tigers, but
Mhm.
another team that right now, man, they going through growing pains. I was talking to somebody the other day. We were talking about just betting football and how it was, how it is now, and when you lose a running back like Greg Manning, who holds the rushing record for the parish, man, that's a them some big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
And then not only that, you have guys that were on defense last year that they lost. So I mean, like you got to play the game and you can't
yeah,
skip no steps. And one thing about it, when you lose guys, you gotta have guys that come up and step up, and that's just part of the process. So they going through the process right now. Look, I'll tell them Tigers, man, keep your head in it.
yeah,
It's tough when you ain't got no wins on that left side of the column, but
man.
hey, keep playing football, man. You don't know how it's gonna turn, man.
Yeah,
Just keep
don't.
playing.
Yeah, make us.
Hey,
Hey, I'm
hey,
proud regardless.
look, now I'm gonna take it back a little bit. I know we spent a little time on the Tigers, but we can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, I remember. I think it was my junior season, y'all sophomore season.
Yeah,
We started the season off 0-3,
yeah, we did. We did.
but we
And end
finished
up
out. Guess
winning
what?
district and going to the playoffs.
Won the rest of the games, the rest of the season.
Exactly.
So hey, you might lose the first three or four. Hey, but hey, go get the rest of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Go
for
get the rest
sure.
of
And
them.
I remember that vividly. And, that was a tough one.
Tough.
West Feliciana,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
year we ain't gonna, when they wet that field up before we got
They
out
with the
there.
field before we got out there real good.
So I remember
Slow it
that, and
down.
man, we went on that win streak, and man, so if we could do it, y'all can do it.
You do
So
it. Yep.
man, Tigers, man, keep your head up, baby, keep your
Yes,
head up.
indeed. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
then speaking of well, that was West Feliciana. This is West Washita. West
Yeah.
Washita at Sterlington. Now, this is gonna be a
Man.
defensive, low scoring
Low
game.
scoring, ground
Two
and pound.
ground and pound, two greedy defenses. West Washita, they in the last 3 games, they done got 6 points scored on them. Last 2 games, were shutouts. Sterlington, they got a good secondary. I like Travis Adams. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
my baby cousin Jaden, how he playing out there doing this thing.
The
Two
hall
greedy
blood there.
defenses, but
Yep.
when I looked at this game, and I was trying to see who do I want to pick, who's this and that, because they so close. But so when I had what it came down for me in this pick, this particular game was, with it being a defensive game, which
Mm-hmm.
defense, got the edge. And I think West Washington is they got a little bit more of that dog in them. So I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
West Washington to win this close one that's gonna be one of them field goal type of fields,
Yeah. Yeah.
less than 20 points apiece. So, but I got West Washington winning this game, beating Sterlington.
Man, one thing I can say about that game, like you said, you already said it. Who gonna have the most dogs? Who gonna come out there and be the biggest dog on the
Yeah,
field,
yeah,
man? With Washington, look, they always just I don't know what it is over there on that side of I-20, man. Them boys eat. I don't know what they got,
yeah.
but them boys be big. They always big. Um, like I said, man. But I like Sterlington in this one. I'm be
Um,
and the reason being,
Talk to me. Talk that talk now.
the reason being, all right, listen, Sterlington reminds me of the old business. And we just talked about business. Sterlington reminds me they just have that just pride about themselves when they play. And man, like I said, man, Sterlington is a team that in the last few years they have built themselves up to be a strong, strong team.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna go out there and handle them Chiefs, man. But like I said, I could be wrong. But
yeah.
I got Sterlington. Hey,
Hey,
y'all
and
show
ain't
me
nothing,
something.
and ain't nothing wrong with that. And we gonna move forward. But see, now we gonna put a pin on that. Now you say the old Ben. Now we talking about 99 2000, or we talking
We talk.
08 09?
We're
Like
gonna come back to this.
we
We're gonna
talk?
come back to
Okay,
that conversation because it gets a little heated when we
yeah,
talk
we'll
about
wait till homecoming.
the best Tiger teams.
Yeah,
But we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
come back to homecoming
yeah,
weekend. We're gonna
yeah. We'll
revisit that.
okay, okay. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna put you on the spot.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We're gonna wait on that one. Yeah,
Okay. Now, next game up, we got the Auburn Woods against Carey. Now,
yeah,
everybody know, Carey's a powerhouse, man. They going through
yeah.
they 2 losses. They lost to Neville and who was that other?
Franklin, was it Franklin Paris?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Franklin Pairs.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, two. Like I always say, I mean, you got to play your schedule. So I can't
Yep.
can't cut them no slack. I mean, you got to win those games.
Yep.
You put them on a schedule. When Neville called, you could have easily
You
said, you know
said
what, don't worry about it. We just gonna, but you went out
we're
there
gonna
and
practice this week, but they
eh,
played.
but they played, and I respect that.
Yep.
But you lost. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now the
Yeah.
thing about the Auburn Woods is this. I feel like this is a must-win game against Calvary. And when I think
Yeah.
about the Auburn Woods, they ain't, I mean, they don't have no good quality wins. I mean, a win is a win. I can't say Calvary got to play their schedule and say, well, we
Mm-hmm.
playing, these guys, they playing their schedule. A win is a win. You got to go out there and handle business.
Yep.
But I don't think they've been battle tested. And the thing about Calvary is they are who I think they are, and
Mm-hmm.
they big dogs out there. And man, I feel like Calvary having their backs against the wall. You really don't want to take this L this week. Like I
Mm-hmm.
say, we reaching that mid-season mark. This week 4, week 5, mid-season. I looked at their schedule. I still don't see how they cannot make the playoffs with their schedule.
Yeah.
But then if you look down, there's a few teams. I mean, I know. I mean, you look at Homer and this and that. Even though they done let me down a few times this year, though it's one or two teams that may cause you some problems. So you don't want
Yeah.
to. I feel like this is a must win. I know it's early in the season, but this is a must win game for Calvary. And I feel like, like I say, the Auburn Woods, they ain't facing no big dog, and this they about to come to
Mhm.
Calvary and they gonna face a big dog. And I feel like Calvary gonna give them everything they looking for. And I got
Yes, indeed.
Calvary winning this game for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Calvary as well. Darbon Woods, a fairly new program, man. If I'm not mistaken, man, they probably reached like maybe this year they may be coming up on their 10-year mark of their
Okay.
program. So that's still a brand new program. I know that they're trying to get things going out there, but yeah, Cavalry. I think they hungry for the dub. They know that,
Hmm.
like I said, it's an important part of the season, man. You start to get
Yeah.
into your district and trying to get your playoff seasons together and power points and all that stuff. So you got to win these games and win them convincingly. So yeah, I don't see them having much problem. But I do know that sometimes those teams come in like Darvon Woods and hey, look, they
Stand
feel like
on
they have nothing to
business.
lose. Yeah, they had nothing to lose. They finna come out here and let you know that hey, we play football too out here.
Yeah.
So
And they
look,
undefeated right now. They
they
done beat
undefeated.
everybody. So I mean,
Yep,
it like you say, you gotta play their schedule. So you can't say well
yep,
they got a weaker, stronger, whatever.
yep.
Anybody they done played, they done won. But when
They
I
didn't
look at
beat
their
them.
schedule, I don't see no big dogs on there like I feel like Cavalry is. Now Cavalry
Yep,
got two losses, but I mean, not putting an asterisk by them losses, but I mean they lost to Neville, they lost to so it ain't,
nice.
Neville
Some good.
someone who's
It's a
when it
pretty good
comes.
team.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So I get they gonna Carrie gonna stand on business for
I
sure.
agree.
Easy.
I
Now I
agree.
ain't gonna
I
say easy. I
agree.
shouldn't have said that, but it's gonna be a good game. I feel like Carrie gonna win for sure.
Yes, indeed.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Yeah. So man, like I say, kind of the same theme on my end, man. Some games that we can say that are starting to decide the
Hmm.
district standings,
Yes sir.
and you got teams that are still the team that I'm about to talk about right now, Ruston. Uh, they are still, I believe, just getting themselves ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
They go to Midland, Texas, Midland Legacy High School. They will be playing this Friday. Now they just came off of I'm gonna say a big time win
Yeah.
against Longview. Man, you go out there and you go to Longview and that atmosphere and you win, man. That says a lot. And so now they're going back. Now they're going a little further into Texas. They going over there almost in West Texas
Yeah.
to Midland. So I'm interested to see, and I picked this as a big time game because I'm interested to see how they do for with a long ride. Headed over to play a team in Texas that they probably really don't know much about, have never played. But I'm gonna put my hats off to Ruston for putting a schedule out there like they did this year to play some teams that are out of their norm. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So I think that's only preparing them for this playoff run that they probably gonna make, and that they probably trying to go repeat. And I think the coach
Yeah.
knows, hey, we need to go against some top dogs to be
Be prepared.
be
Yeah.
prepared for the season, for the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with Ruston in this one. Midland is 1-3, but Midland has played some big time. Like you look at their schedule, they played Allen, Texas. Y'all know anything about Allen, Texas? Big time program in the Dallas area, and I'm talking about facilities are off the charts.
Yeah.
Amazing school. They just lost to Lake Travis, another team. Nice facilities, big time football team. So, like I said, I got Ruston, but I think they're gonna give them a good matchup. So I'm interested to see what that score is gonna be like. I can't say if it's gonna be tight or a blowout, but I'm still gonna go with Ruston in this one. I like Ruston.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the things that I said last week, and like we said, we had issues. But I'm gonna say it again this week, man. Anytime Ruston High School comes up, and it's not no bias, no ill matter, no
Mm-hmm.
none of whatever phrase you want to use. It ain't no
Mm-hmm.
favoritism, none of that. Ruston and showed me that anybody that they, whether they come to Ruston or they go again or they
Hey,
go today, whether they
yep,
travel to West Texas, whatever, they're gonna
yep.
come, they're gonna be well coached, they're gonna be prepared, they're gonna perform. I can't
Mm-hmm.
see myself picking. I checked out their schedule over and time again. I don't see them losing a game this year. So I mean, of course, I'm gonna go with Ruston again. Like you said, it may not be a blowout. It may be a close
Mm-hmm.
game. Then you never know. It may come out there and it may be a blowout.
Yep.
So, but either way, I got Ruston to win that for sure.
Bearcats, man. So let's see, Rustin. You on the clock, baby.
Yes, sir.
Uh, and so we're gonna stay over there in that area of the state, man. I'm gonna go over to West Monroe, going to Catholic Baton Rouge.
Hmm.
Uh, man, you talk about a possible quarterfinal state championship type matchup in week 4. This is one right here. Um, West Monroe undefeated. Uh, I mean, they just rolling right now, man. They came up against North Dakota, put up 63 points on North Dakota, man. 63-14. Now Catholic, they lost to University Lab.
Hmm.
University Lab is a very good team,
Yeah,
and they lost 27-21 in overtime. So that means that was a very, very good game, 27-21.
could have went
But
either
really,
way.
really low scoring, if you ask me. That's a low scoring game. So that means it was 21-21 at regulation. And so, man, look, this is hard for me to say,
Give it
but
to him.
I'm I'm gonna say this. West Monroe gonna go down to BR and roll some more. They already undefeated. And you going against a team that got a loss. And I think that loss last week. I don't know if it's going to prepare Catholic to play harder or they're going to still have it on their sleeve, and feel bad for themselves. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do know West Monroe is pretty high up right now, man. I think they're just building on their success. So I got West Monroe this week against Catholic.
Hey, cue the music. Everybody
Everybody,
get their roll
get
on.
your roll
Everybody
on.
get your
Everybody
roll.
get their roll on. West Monroe gonna keep rolling, man.
Yeah.
Good game. One of them games that it could be close. I mean, after seeing, I was shocked when another team lost. We ain't gonna harp on them, make them feel,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I seen high school football just like college. Anything can happen,
Anything can
but
happen.
I'm predicting West Monroe to keep on rolling and win this by double digits.
And so uh with the theme that you just said, man, that anything can happen. And I kind of feel that this season is like that.
Hmm.
I've seen some wins that I didn't think I was gonna see. I've seen some people lose that I was like, man, they lost. Um, and this one right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it home. I'm gonna bring it to home. BT Dub versus my Bossier Bearcats.
Okay,
Hey,
let's get to it. Let's get to it now.
now I'm gonna say this because I'm an honest person.
Yeah,
I'm very honest, very upfront. Uh, BT, y'all just coming off that good dub against Green Oaks in the Soul Bowl. Uh, it was one of them games. I looked at the film, man. I was like, that's a classic football game that
that was a good one.
you know what I'm saying, that you play in like we said last week that we didn't get to film it, but it's one of those games. It's like a Grambling in the Southern,
Hmm.
the HBCU of high school football kind of Soul Bowl, Bayou Classic,
Yeah,
same
same
vibes,
feel,
man.
same energy.
And so they had that kind of game, man. So seeing that on film, man, I was like, man, BTW looks nice. Um, we saw them last night in JV. My JV team, shout out to them. They won 28-0. JV team's on the roll. But
Undefeated, ain't it?
undefeated. But we ain't
Yeah.
talking about that though. We
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
varsity.
yeah. You right. You
So
right.
our varsity Bearcats. Right now we 1-2. All
Hmm.
right. We lost to North Caddo in a heartbreaking way. Had 4 turnovers in the third quarter to lose that, get that game away. We came back the next week, bounced back, went against a pretty good Glenbrook squad, won that game, and then we came back. We came back last week to play Logan Sport. Hey, you got to play. I told my guys you got to play the game the same way every week. You can't get too high, you can't get too low.
Yeah,
We went against a local sports squad that man, them guys came out ready to play football after losing a big time game against Loyola. So
yeah.
that's why I said it's one of them seasons where it's like, man, you don't know who going
Who gonna do what?
anybody can get it.
Yeah,
So
anybody can get it for sure.
anybody can get it this year, man. I don't care though, so man, so this game right here is gonna be an interesting game because, like I said, man, BTW is coming off of a big time win that was very, high strong emotional game because it was a rivalry game. We coming off a loss, a team that we should have beat. That we were on paper we were the better team, but
Mhm.
couldn't perform, didn't perform like the way we should have. So man, like I said, man, I'm going into this one, man. Look, we're looking for the dub. We're gonna see what
Oh
happens.
yeah,
We're
yes
looking for the
sir.
dub always, but like I said, we having a pretty good week of practice. Uh, BTW brought, and I'm just gonna say it is what it is. Coach talked about it. BTW brought over the JV squad last night, and I recognized a couple of them varsity guys out there. At least about 7, 8 of them that played in the JV game. So and they didn't fare too well that night. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that gives our varsity guys a little spark to
Mhm.
see our freshman guys go out there and handle business. So
Yes
let's
sir.
just see what we get, man. BT both balls. We gotta go over there to Atlanta see Barn. I ain't been over there on that side in a minute, but hey, every time
Man,
I go over there,
I said
I'm
I
just gonna
wasn't
say
coming
this.
back.
And this just me. And this I ain't saying this ain't all on balls right here. This just talking about me personally. I ain't never lost a game at Tennessee Barnes.
Ever. Hey,
Like drop the mic.
no matter who the
No matter
running
who the
back
running
was.
back is. All right. So hey, that's all I'm saying on that one.
Yeah,
You
man.
know,
And with this one, excuse me, that's juice, y'all. We family friendly show. It's
just
just
juice,
juice. It's
just
just
juice.
juice.
Yep.
Uh, like I say, last week, we keep referencing last week because we didn't get the
I
drop
didn't
like
get
we
to
was
show
supposed to
y'all what we
drop.
had. Yep.
But last week I picked BT Dub. Like I said, my mother in law, she's a big, she graduated from BT Dub. I wasn't
Yeah.
going against them no matter what. So
Yeah.
I would, and I seen a lot of Devon Stewart throwing that ball to
Yeah.
Malik Bates. You had Aaron Dillard running the ball. Like they got some
Ooh,
out. They got what I call some sneaky athletes over there.
Dillard, I like him. That's that
Man,
guy.
they got some sneaky athletes over
That's
there.
right.
The Carry on
Yep.
Mitchell, they got some sneaky athletes over there. Don't let them
Yes,
fool you. So I'm
indeed.
looking
That's
for
right.
this game to be, as much as I love my brother, as much as I
Yeah.
love my other brother, Devontae Hall. I mean,
Yep.
I'm rooting for them Bearcats, and I'm hoping it's a good tight game. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for this to be a very, like I say, pivotal game for Bowles. I'm looking for y'all, man. I love Quan Scott, man. He
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite athletes, in the area. And
Yep.
I'm looking for y'all to get this dub, man. No bias. If I thought y'all was gonna lose, I would say it.
Hey,
But
I know you'll say it.
I
I know you'll
will
say
say
it.
it. But I'm looking for them
Um,
Bearcats to get this dub this week for sure. I'm looking for
and
them
look, I'm
that
gonna say
not
this.
like talk to me.
And I'm gonna say this too, man. I know you brought up some of the players, man. Hey, Dillard, man, that dude. Look, I didn't really know who he was before this
Mhm.
season, but he's starting to show that, man. He gonna mess around. He gonna be all city running back
Oh
around this
yeah.
area, bro. He can run that ball, man. That's something that I told my guys, man. Look, we ran up against a young man last week at Logan Sport. I wish we had film on, man. I got some film on. This dude is good too. So I told my guy, I challenged him. I said, we're finna go against another good running back.
Mhm.
May not be as big as the guy we ran against last week, but another good running back. So that's gonna be our challenge, man. We gotta be
Yeah.
able to securely make tackles, man. And so that's gonna be the difference maker, man. If the defense can make tackles and if our offense can get the ball rolling, keep the defense out the field so much, man, we're gonna have some success. The other night, their quarterback, the young man that you just mentioned, he played in the JV game, hurt his leg. I pray that he's okay. I have not had an update on him, man.
Mhm.
And no matter what, you in the game, you like, man, yeah, okay, that's their starting quarterback getting JV reps, and then when he goes down, man, it kind of sour to my
Man,
to my taste buds, man.
yeah,
Because I want every time you go against a team, man, you want to get their all, you want to get their best. So
yeah.
I'm praying that young man's okay. I'm hoping that it was just a stinger, and that we get so we can get that 100% Friday night, man. So let's see what we got, man. And then for my final game,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk that talk.
now I'm going back to a team that we played against, Glenbrook versus
Hmm.
Cedar Creek. I like Glenbrook, man. Like I said, man, even though we beat them, um, Glenbrook is gonna be nice when they start getting against the teams in their district and in their classification.
Hmm.
And this is gonna be one of them weeks. Just
Yeah,
like with us, BTW Bossier, first district game. Glenbrook Cedar Creek, first district game.
yeah.
So, man, Cedar Creek is another program, man, that kind of reminds you of a cavalry on the come up, man.
Hmm.
I'm gonna call them the cavalry come up. They kind of one of them programs that's on
Yeah,
the way
let's
right
see.
there in Ruston, right there in the backside of Ruston, man. A lot of their alumni or Louisiana Tech grads and former players and all that. So, you got kids out there that are kind of similar to those cavalry type kids. And Glenbrook, like I said, a private school as well. So you got two private school teams that have good fan bases, good support behind them, man. I want to see how they do. Glenbrook, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't have a game. They had an open date, but I
Yeah,
believe that they
on
said
the
they went to
20th.
go. They had an open date, but the coach said that they went to go play a new team in South Louisiana that has not been approved by the LHSAA to play yet.
Okay.
So it was kind of like a scrimmage in the middle of the season. So
Yeah.
they went and played somebody kind of just like a dress rehearsal down South Louisiana. And then Cedar Creek, they lost to Loyola last week,
Hmm.
14-48. But like I said, two teams that I think when they get into their classification, they play good football. But I got Glenbrook beating Cedar Creek this week.
Yeah, I got Glenbrook winning that one too, man. Cedar Creek, they 0-3, and I know you look like you say
Mm-hmm.
we get into that district, type
Mm-hmm.
situation part of the year. And last year was a close one, a close game between these two
Close.
programs.
Yes, sir.
But I'm going. I got Glenbrook winning this one, man. Like I feel like you said, I think Glenbrook is a little better. It's one of them teams that a little sneaky, a little better than a lot of
Yeah.
us
Mm-hmm.
think or know that a lot of
That's
people
right.
may not even know where Glen Brook is at. I
That's
know
right.
him, buddy of mine, Jake Bird, used to play for them when we was in high school,
Jay Bird
so
won a state championship
won a
with them
state
boys.
championship with them.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I definitely know a little bit about Glenbrook, and I think they going like I say, like we've been saying all day, that train gonna keep on rolling with them. I see
Keep
them
on.
beating Cedar Creek for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, like I said, man, those are our games, man. There's a couple more games this week that's gonna be nice to see on the scoreboard, see what happens, man. But these just games that we felt like had, good, good story behind them, man. Good matchups. So that's like I said, man. We hope that when it comes out on Saturday and we see them scores, that the scores, the people that we picked, hopefully y'all proved us right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know,
I'm hoping they do. We Man, I'm hoping they do. I think we're gonna be good this week, though. I'm
yeah,
I'm
we're gonna
pretty
be good.
confident in most of the
We're gonna
in
be strong on
all
it.
of these. It was only one or two that I was kind of on the fence on, but I think we're gonna be good, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're gonna be
So,
good.
like I said, man, so that's that, man, and so we gonna jump on back into this big time player of the week, man.
Yes,
Look,
sir. Yes, sir. Big
man,
dog of the week. We are
big
here. My
dog,
my favorite part of the show.
the big dog. That's why I say, man, I love when we get to the big dog of the week, man, because
Yeah.
so I like to highlight these young men that go out there and really perform, man, and put on, man. I'm talking about stand on nothing but business. You know
Nothing
what I'm
but
saying?
business. Big
So
business, like the lady say
big
on
business,
TikTok. And big business.
big business.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm gonna start it off this week, man. Look, I just got to talk about this young man right here because he played a position that I got to play in the
Hmm.
same offense that I got to play in.
Yeah.
We talking about Desmond Simmons from Bird, running back, fullback to be exact.
Mm.
And young man had 179 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns versus Evangel. All right, big time game. They
Mm,
went in there, handled business. They came out with the dub. And, I'm feeling like, when that's a score that was what, 35-23,
mm-hmm.
and you score 3 touchdowns, hey, you was the difference maker in determining that game, man. So
Yes, sir.
Desmond Simmons from Bird, that's my big dog of the week,
Big,
man.
hey, big dog of the week. Cue the music, man.
Cue the
Hey,
music,
that
big
was
dog.
and that was that. Hey, and he definitely was a big dog, man. Hey,
Yeah,
he was real doggish, and the
yeah.
way I know that he was real doggish. I mean, we can't make this up. This is live, y'all.
It's
This is
live.
live. I'm gonna let y'all don't look at the handwriting, big dog. What they say?
Oh
Desmond
man,
Simmons, man.
same one,
Hey, look, and we on going this the first time it ever happened. We both got the same.
same
Hey, so
one.
guess what? I know we had his photo up.
Yep.
Guess what? Pull the photo up, start the music again, man. Desmond
He's a
Simmons,
big dog,
Bird, man. Hey,
big dog.
not only were you a big dog on the field, I love when you made me look like I knew I was talking what I was talking about because I had,
Yep.
Bird being Evangel Boot Tug 179. I mean, hey,
Yep.
first time it didn't happen, and hey, that's my guy, big dog. He a double, so that means you a big
Yep.
dog,
Big
So
dog,
double
double
big
dip.
dog. Hey, keep the music
Telling
going.
I'm
He is
telling
the
you,
big dog of the week, unanimous, the first
telling
unanimous
you,
big dog of the
I'm
week
about the
for this
unanimous
season.
winner.
Yes,
So man,
sir.
and then man, I'm gonna get into the player to watch this week, man. Uh, I kind of mentioned him last week when I was talking about his team, but I'm gonna give it to him this week. And I got linebacker from Parkway, Christian Harris,
Mm,
young man that I actually got to work with over the summertime.
yeah.
Got his skills. We did some skill work with him, man. Good kid, but also an awesome athlete, man. He had 5 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, pick six.
Mm,
Hey, so let's see what he can do this week, man. Like I say, Parkway, another team that's rolling right now, man. They don't like they can be stopped. They playing good defense like that, man. Look, hey, they on
man.
their way, man.
Man, I can't wait till that airline and Parkway game,
Ooh, I'm
man.
telling
I
you, that's why I
promise you,
say
man.
that was gonna be up there. It's
That's
gonna be
gonna
one of them
be
games up there.
that's gonna be crazy. Now for my player to watch. Now I'm hoping next week when I come back, my player to watch for this week end up being the big dog of the week. Like we said, we just had the first ever
Mm-hmm.
unanimous big dog of the week. But my
Mm-hmm.
player to watch for next week, man, Jamarcie Platter, man, from Shreve.
Okay.
Like I say, Ben gave up 400 plus last week. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for JP to have at least 154 touchdowns, man. He had 3
Ooh.
last week.
He can
I'm
do it though.
I'm look
If
I'm look
anybody can do it, he can do it.
I'm looking for him to have at least 150 with 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
I'm looking for this game to get. I'm looking for it to get bad. I'm looking for it to
All
get
right.
bad, and I'm hoping our boys can keep up. I'm hoping they can win.
All
I
right.
wouldn't mind this one. I wouldn't mind being wrong at, but like I said earlier, I got Shree winning. I got JP going for 154 tugs. Man, player to watch for next week and possibly next week's big dog of the week for me.
Okay. Well,
You
let's
know.
see it, man. Hey, well, ain't nothing left to be said, man. Hey, that's it, man.
Yeah,
See what he
I,
gonna do.
hey, we
Let's
gonna
see what they
see.
gonna do, man.
Hey, we
You
gonna
know.
see. We definitely gonna see. But man, like I said, we happy y'all, staying with us, through
Yep.
our little technical difficulties we had last week.
Indeed. Appreciate
Once
y'all too,
again,
man.
congratulations, Coach 30 on support
Appreciate
person
it.
of the year
Appreciate it, bro.
24-25.
Appreciate you.
Congratulations to the big dogs of the week.
Yes,
My
sir.
Cowboys, we lost, but I'm still
Lost
them
to
boys like the song say. Sorry, Coach 30 we ain't talking about the Saints. But nah, nah, but thank y'all for tuning in,
appreciate
man.
y'all, man.
Check back with us next week. And yeah, like I said, with that being said, we are out.